If you're a company operating in this global economy, you want people coming in and out of your network. That is how you do business.
Information is the lifeblood of planet Earth right now.
We're using software and we're using computer systems that were designed and built to defend against the threats of a decade ago. And guess what? The bad guys have learned.
It is clear that there are people trying to take advantage of mistakes that may have been made in the code by finding a way through the firewall into our information.
I'm on domains.aol.com, and because of the particular vulnerability they've got called cross-site scripting, I'm able to inject anything I want onto this page.
A lot of times you've got breaches that occur that never get detected, or breaches that are occurring continuously that don't get detected until a year, 2 years down the road.
American businesses certainly are at risk, and it's an increasing risk. The corporations are definitely attractive because you can have that economic and psychological impact on the American populace you can't get from attacking the government.
All systems are vulnerable. It's just a question of knowing your vulnerabilities or having unknown vulnerabilities.
No one knows the amount of money that's been stolen yearly, but conservatively it's $100 billion.
I think people are just starting to realize that this is organized crime 2.0.
When we think of hackers, we often think about some 17-year-old nerdy high school kid who is playing around with the computer and getting into various databases. That's just not the case today. Hackers today are parts of units and teams around the world, many of whom are coming out of Russia and Eastern Europe, and are using increasingly sophisticated ways to hack into banks and companies.
We should never, ever, ever be so arrogant to think that we're not a potential victim, or our data has not been compromised, or that there's not some adversary out there that's just as smart, if not smarter than we are, to be able to compromise this data.
It's like a war. You're up against an enemy that's innovating. You'll never see a medieval castle where they built this castle and went, there, we're done. That's not how wars are fought.
Computer security people have been focusing on trying to protect network traffic from getting from point A to point B. And that paradigm has failed. It's about the programs, not about the network.
I think we're headed towards every application protects themselves, that we're able to vaccinate an application so that it is impervious to attack. And if an application is impervious to attack, it can protect the data that's sitting behind it.
There's no such thing as toy software. It's all stuff that people are going to bet their lives on, whether you think they're going to or not. You've got to take this stuff seriously. The systems that you're building today, even if they seem like they're experimental, if they succeed, they're going to become critical stuff that people are going to rely on tomorrow.